Hi Scorpio, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the Saturn-direct tarot reading. It was a tongue twister. Saturn-direct tarot reading, which occurs on November 4th, 2023. This is a great time to look back on where you have come in the Saturn and Pisces areas of your life. Remember, Saturn did go retrograde on June 17th, 2023, and it actually won't clear its post shadow until February of 2024. So really, this is a slow moving energy, Scorpio, but Saturn in Pisces is one of those areas that we've all been dealing with around lessons learned, possibly endings in some areas of your life. But this is a really good way to really look back on those energies and see what have you learned, and you may revisit those areas that maybe you haven't learned enough, and Saturn really wants to remind you of those lessons. Before we pull the cards though, Scorpio, thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. It lets me know these readings are really resonating with you. And thank you to each and every one of you who leave me a comment. It really warms my heart every time I receive a comment. Really lets me know that you are conversating about this with yourself, with your spirit guides, and that the universe is supporting you. So thank you so much. All right, Scorpio, we're going to get right into it. Do look at the description box below. I have highlighted other tarot readings that I have up at this time. Check out Scorpio Soul Time's homepage, where it will show you all of the other readings. I usually have videos that come out every single day, whether it's a short, whether it's a long form. So lots of content for you. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. You start off with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups, also in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the upright, and the King of Cups, also in the upright. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So Scorpio, for some of you all may have wanted to take a rest, take a break from all the happenings that have been going on. Remember, we are still in your Scorpio season. So for many of you all, this could be a lot of movement going on, especially with all the Mars placements we have at this time. Do take a look at that Scorpio new moon eclipse video that I have up for you as well, because Mars is playing a really huge role. That is your co-ruler along with Pluto. And I do think that this Four of Swords is reminding you, like, if you're feeling a little unwell, you may be able to hear in my voice, I have been battling a cold over this last couple of weeks, but I am feeling much better. But I definitely think that Scorpios, especially Scorpios and Aries, both ruled by Mars, are needing to take a break. Remember that your health is very important, but also if you're needing to remember that there are lots of new information coming in for Scorpios. And I do think that during this Scorpio season, really pay attention to your body, but also pay attention to where is it that you're being driven to move forward in some way, okay? I do think that those are going to be huge themes with Saturn, wanting to remind you of those lessons to be learned. Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. Let's see where Spirit wants you to focus. And you have the King of Wands. So very nice. Love that fiery energy, because I do think that with Mars, there is that fiery beginnings, fiery passion projects that you could be getting into. And I do think with the King of Wands, Scorpio, there is this feeling of, is there a part of your life where you haven't gone for it, where you haven't taken that next step? Saturn is saying, you know what, you have all this time, you have all this energy, this is the time to do it. And I think between that Four of Swords in reverse and King of Wands, Spirit is reminding you, take your time. You don't have to rush, but you do need to start, okay? I do think that that is a major theme here. Get started. Don't just keep thinking, oh, I have time. Oh, I'll wait until 8 months from now. There seem like there's a lot of excuses going on, and I hear Saturn saying, stop with the excuses, okay? So keep that in mind. I feel like there's a lot of false starts with that Four of Swords, and that King of Wands is like, no, just get going, just start. It doesn't matter if you fail or succeed, just do it, okay? Six of Pentacles and Eight of Cups in reverse is suggesting that some of you could be moving away from a person or a group of people who maybe at one time provided your paycheck. Maybe you're moving away from a group that no longer is fulfilling you. There is a sense that since they are both in reverse, that you are working through this, Scorpio. I do think with that eclipse season that we just came in through, that final eclipse season that we just came through, especially with that Taurus energy, some of you have experienced some type of new movement around your job or your career where it's no longer fulfilling and you're realizing you need to move on from it. But I do think some new opportunity is about to come in, Scorpio. And I do think at your new moon, November 13th, through that lunation cycle into the end of November, when we get into that Gemini full moon, many of you all are going to come across some new major money opportunity. And whether this is a career, a side hustle, an investment, someone brings you some information that is really valuable. This could be a parent, this could be an elder, it could be someone who's high up in a organization, but be looking out for that, Scorpio. That's really good to see, because I think that it's hinged on you taking those first steps, you getting out there and no longer sitting on the sidelines. I think that King of Wands is like, go Scorpio, go. So this is really great to hear, Scorpio, because I think for many Scorpios, it's been a little rough over these last 18 months, but I definitely feel like if you all can take that first step, there's some major money news on the way. All right, Scorpio, I hope this was helpful for you. Take a look at the description box below. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series, and I'll talk to you later.